Now we next need to take a look at a pretty common error that's made when simplifying radical expressions. And what's important to keep in mind is what's stated here at the top, that you never want to split radicals across addition or subtraction. And so to illustrate that, we're going to look at two examples. And the first is looking at the square root of 9 plus 16. Now what's tempting to want to do with this is to rewrite it as the square root of 9 plus the square root of 16, which would turn into 3 plus 4 then, or 7. But the correct way to work it is this. You always want to think of a radical as being a grouping symbol, similar to parentheses. And what you want to do first is to simplify what's inside the radical expression. So what we would have here then would be the square root of 25. And the square root of 25 turns out to be 5, which then is clearly not equal to 7. Now in the next example we have the cube root of the quantity 4 to the third minus 5 to the third. And again, it might be tempting to split this up into the cube root of 4 to the third minus the cube root of 5 to the third, which would then lead to 4 minus 5, or negative 1. But the correct way is again to simplify what's inside the radical first. So we would then have the cube root of 64 minus 125, which becomes then the cube root of negative 61. And if you use your calculator to evaluate that, that would turn into negative 3.94, which is clearly not equal to then negative 1. So to reiterate again, when you have a radical expression, and inside that radical expression you have addition or subtraction, what's important to do is to simplify what's inside first, then take the root.